Hello everyone, today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this really cute little strawberry that I designed, and let's just get right into what you're going to need to make this. So, you're going to need whatever color you want your strawberry to be. I'm using red, obviously. I think I'm also going to make a pink one after this because I think that would be cute, but then you're going to need something for the leaf color as well. I'm using this really bright green that I have here. I'm going to need a hook. I'm using my RainbowLoom hook, a stitch marker of some sort, or a C-clip like this. You're going to need these two, or some sort of beads for the eyes. I'm using these 8mm safety eyes here. They kind of look like nails, but they're not. They're plastic. You're gonna need a black band and then cut it for the mouth. This is a smaller piece, but that's what you do for the mouth. You just cut the black band, and then you're also going to need some polyfill like this, or whatever stuffing, or whatever you have to stuff it with. It's up to you. So, for row 1 of our strawberry, we're going to be doing a magic ring of 6. So we're going to take a band here and we're going to turn this into a triple cap band. So we're going to twist it, put it back on our hook, and then twist it and put it on our hook again, just like this, which creates a triple cap band, as you can see. And then we're going to put 6 stitches into this band here. So we're going to take this band. Also, I just put these bands on my fingers because it's so much easier than having just constantly keep picking bands up off the table, so I find this to be a lot easier. But we're going to bring this band here through our cap band, just like this, and then we're going to reclaim, put this back on our hook, and then bring this front band through the second one. So you do that by putting this on your hook like that, and then bringing it through that band there. And then I'm just going to kind of readjust this really quick so it's facing the other way, if that makes sense. But then I'm going to put my hook back through the cap band, like so. And that's 1 stitch. So we have to do 5 more of those. We're gonna put this on our hook like this, and then bring this through the cap band, reclaim, and then bring this front loop through the back too. So we're gonna turn our hook like this and bring it through everything on our hook like that. So now that's 2. And then I'm going to do that again, just like that. So I'm sorry, my little brother is playing his video games in his room and he's very loud. I've tried to tell him so many times to quiet down, but my efforts fail every single time. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to do that 2 more times. Just like that. And that is 6. So I'm going to show you, we're going to count these together. So the one on our hook is 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is 6 right here. And then we're going to put our stitch marker on our band, just like that. Now for row 2, it's going to be a single crochet and then an increase. So, sorry, I'm trying to get my camera in focus here. There you go. So, we've got our magic ring. Now we're going to do single crochet increase, and then we're going to end up with 9 stitches. So, we're going to go in here, and we're going to do single crochet like that. Bring the front band through the back. And that's the single, and then we're going to go into our next stitch and do an increase. So an increase is basically exactly what we just did, except you're using, you're going to go into the same stitch twice. So there's one, and then we're going to go into the same stitch. So you can see my band got a little bit twisted, but we're going to go in here, and this is going to be another stitch, so just like that, bring the front to everything, and then there's two on that stitch here. You can see this is a single, this is an increase, and then we're going to continue doing that all the way around. So another single, front through everything, and I'm going to move these bands up on my finger a little bit. And then next is going to be an increase here. So I'll show you again. You bring one band through, and this is going to be one stitch, and then we're going to go into the same loop and make another stitch. There you go. And then another single, and an increase. We're going through this band where our stitch marker is right now. Just like that. You can count here if you like. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We're going to move our stitch marker up, and we're going to start on the third row, which is going to be a single, or two singles actually, and then an increase. So I'm going to sit that right there while I pick up some more bands really quickly. Also, I want to apologize. I feel like my voice sounds really groggy. That is because there's ragweed blooming everywhere, and there's pollen everywhere, and it's really messing up my throat. I keep having to clear my throat, so I apologize for that. But we're going to go back through the band that's on. Also, there's polyfill here. We'll go back through this band, and then row 3, like I said, is going to be two singles and an increase. So single here, and single here, and I think I already said, maybe I did, I don't know, but it's going to end on 12 stitches. Sorry, I feel like my accent keeps slipping a bit. This is an increase, so we're going to go in that same stitch again and do just like that. And I did have a hook grip on my hook, but it broke. Right after I made the last video that I uploaded, it broke. So I'm going to have to make another one. But honestly, I kind of like it without the grip on it, but I don't know. I'll see if I change my mind. And an increase there, and then we're going to be ending on an increase. Our last stitch is going to be an increase, so single, single, and an increase right here. Oh, if I can grab a band, my goodness, there we go. One, and go back through the same loop, and 2. There we go, and we're gonna move up our stitch marker. Oh, you can count right. Oh my god, I just launched it somewhere. Holy crap. I have no clue where that went. Oh, I found it. Okay. my goodness. I'm sorry about that. I am so sorry about that. Move up our stitch marker, as I was trying to say. You can count right there if you like. I'm not going to, but if you want, you can. And the next 2 rows are really similar to what we've been doing, but for this 4th row, it is going to be 3 single crochets and an increase, and we're going to be ending, or it's going to end up being 15 stitches. So single, single, I'm trying to get as close to the camera as I can so you can really see what I'm doing here. I've only ever made one other tutorial, so I'm trying to do my best, but this right here is going to be an increase. And if I remember correctly, based on the last strawberry that I made, I'm pretty sure this row ends on an increase as well. So increase, and then this is going to be single, single, single again, and then we're going to do increase after this. Yeah, this is going to end on an increase, but increase just like that. And if I'm going too fast, you can just slow the video down, no problem. You can change the playback speed or whatever it's called. Single, 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 and an increase here. And for the next row, I am not going to do that one with you because it's the same thing that we've been doing, except the next row is 4 singles and then an increase, and it's going to end up being 18 stitches. So I'm going to go off camera and do that really quickly, and I will come back when I have done that row. Now I'm back. I've done the 5th row, the 4 singles and an increase. And the next 2 rows are just going to be single crochets. So I'm going to do one of them with you, and you can do the other one on your own. So I'm going to do singles all the way around for this, and you should have 18 stitches per the last row. So this one is also obviously going to be 18 stitches since we're just doing singles all the way around. We're just adding onto the last one. And hopefully you had no trouble with the last row. Like I said, it's basically just the same thing that we've been doing. Do this all the way around. I'm gonna move up these bands a bit. Hopefully my camera is good enough quality you can see what I'm doing. Trying to I'm basically looking through my camera's lens, I guess, or screen to make sure that you can see what I'm doing. So I can't even see my own hands doing this right now. I'm looking through the screen, but this way I know what you guys will be seeing. And I almost have enough bands, but not quite. Or I think I do actually. Wow. I actually grabbed the right amount of bands. I feel like that's been happening a lot recently, but usually I have to pick up a bunch more in the middle of a row, which is really annoying. If that happens, what I just did, just pick up this and then just restart it. It's fine. Not a super big deal if that happens. So then we're going to go through here, this last stitch, and bring that all the way through. And as I said, the next row, row 9, is the exact same thing we just did. It's singles all the way around, ending up with 18 stitches. So I'm gonna go off camera and do that. You can do that on your own, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I've done that row, and I just realized that while I was editing this pattern, I did not edit the number of the rows. So I just said that this was row 9, but it's actually row 7. I'm really sorry about that. I'm sorry if that was confusing. I just realized that. I'm glad that I noticed though. So now we're actually doing row 8. So row 8 is going to be 2 singles and a decrease. I'll show you what decrease is. So here's a single. Actually, I need to move these bands up. Put them too far back, it kind of hurts my finger a little bit, but single and single. And then a decrease is, we see where we just did this single here. We're going to go to the next stitch. But instead of grabbing the whole thing like we normally would, like this, we're actually just going to grab the front loop. And then in the next stitch, the one directly beside it, we're just going to grab the back loop like that. So I'll show you that again. So we're going to do our decrease, and we're going to go into the front loop of this one and then the back of the next one, just like that. I'm going to stitch, and then we're going to do another single, or 2 more singles actually. So single, single, and another decrease. I'll show you again. Front loop and back loop, like so. Then stitch. And we should be ending up with 14 stitches by the end of this. And then another decrease. And again, if I'm going too fast, you can just slow the video down, no problem. I'm trying not to talk too much while I do this, because when I talk while I'm crocheting, I get really lost in what I'm doing. I'm not very good at multitasking, so I try not to talk so I don't get distracted. And we're going to be ending on a single here. So I stitch again, right to the right amount of bands, wow. And I'm going to count this with you just to make sure I also have the right amount. It should be 14, so here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Perfect. Now moving on to actual row 9, not row 9 that I said earlier because I messed up, but row 9 is going to be a single and a decrease all the way around, and we're going to end on 10 stitches. So single, decrease, single, and decrease, single, or only grab the front loop there. Make sure you grab the whole thing. Single, and decrease, and single here, and decrease, and the last stitch is going to be a single because there's not going to be enough bands to do a decrease, so these two are going to be singles. Single and single, just like that. Or gotta twist it up there. Sorry, I have a habit of doing that every single time my bands come undone. And move our stitch marker up. And here is where we're actually going to stuff this. So, because the next row is going to be our last one. Row 10 will be our last, so let me actually fix that. But I'm going to, I like to roll it around in my hand to make it a little bit more compact. But this should be enough. I hope it's not actually. Actually, it's going to be a little bit too much. I'm going to take some off of that. And put this in here. Just kind of stretch it. I'm sorry, my dog is whining. Sorry, I had to let my dog out really quickly because he wanted to go out, but, or I shouldn't even say dog, he's a puppy, but put this in. Sorry. Actually, that was a perfect amount. And now row 10 is going to be decreases all the way around until close. And then in the last decrease, we're going to do something called a slipknot. I'm going to try not to grab this polyfill in my hook. But decrease all the way around. I say puppy, he's 7 months old, but he's absolutely massive. Because he is he's a Catahoula Rottweiler mix. We aren't too sure on the Catahoula. We're gonna have to do like one of those like DNA test things to see what he actually is, but we're pretty sure he's a Catahoula. But he's massive, like absolutely massive. He is, last time he was weighed, he was, oh gosh, how much was it? It was like 82 pounds or something like that. 82 pounds at 7 months old is crazy. I have two other dogs. One is a German Shepherd Husky mix and one is just Husky. And the German Shepherd Husky mix, she's, gosh, I believe she's 3 years old now. She is only like 52 pounds. Like, she's big, but Atlas is his name, by the way, my puppy. The Rottweiler mix. He's thick. Like, he's got a lot of muscle. But meanwhile, my German Shepherd mix, her name's Sadie, she is much leaner than he is. But he's gonna be like a huge dog, absolutely massive. But he wanted to go out, so I had to stop the video really quick. But this is the last stitch here, and we're gonna do a slip knot. So we're gonna put this band on, and we're gonna pull it through everything on our hook, just like this. We're gonna reclaim and pull this first band through the second one, like that, and then pull really, really tight, like that. And then we can take our stitch marker off, and there's our strawberry. So this right here, we're gonna tuck this in, so go in through the side of the strawberry, go up through the middle, and pull this band through. It's kind of hard to do when I'm looking through the screen to do this, but just tuck that in, and then we're gonna get started on the leaf. All right, there we go. There's our strawberry. Sometimes the polyfill pokes through, just kind of shove it back in there. Now onto the leaf. For the first row of the leaf is going to be a magic ring of 6, just like we did when we did the strawberry, but I'm going to show it to you again. So I'm going to put a band on, and we're going to make a triple cap band, so wrap it around twice to create triple cap. Move these bands up a little bit, and then pull one band through there, reclaim, and bring it through everything on the hook, and then go back through the triple cap band like that, and then pull another band through and stitch, and then we're going to do that, well, now 4 more times to make a magic ring of 6. Hang on, I don't think I went through the correct part. 1 second. There we go. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Here we go. And now for this, we're not going to need a stitch marker. We're going to be doing chains on this. So what that means is that, well, I'll show you what it means, but we're going to end up doing a chain in every single one of these stitches with a total of 6 leaves. So we're going to go in here, we're going to chain 2. So that means we're going to bring this band through, reclaim it on our hook, but we're not going to pull this front band through everything like we normally would when we stitch. We're going to get another band and pull it through these front 2 loops only, just like that. And then right here is where we're going to make a stitch. So we're going to bring this through just like that. And for every single chain that you make, you're going to put 6 stitches into it. So that was 1. And then we're going to do that 5 more times. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Just like that. And then we're going to go into the next stitch, which is, well, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we're going to go in here, and we're going to do that same exact thing. And I'm going to do this chain with you, but I'm going to go off camera and do the rest of them because it's the same thing all the way around. So we're going to go in here. I feel like the lighting just changed. Sorry about that. We're going to go in here. We're going to bring a band through. That's 1 chain, and then 2. I'm not sure if it actually is chaining 2. I don't know, but then we're going to bring this band through everything like that. Sorry, my camera is out of focus. There we go. Then we're going to go into the chain that we just did that stitch on, like that. I'm going to do 5 more. So my camera keeps going out of focus, so sorry. So that was 1, 2, wait, hang on. My hook fell off. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 right here. And then that was our second leaf. Now you're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna go in right here and do the same thing that you just did for the other leaves. So I'm gonna go off camera and do that, and I'll be right back. Alright, I finished all my leaves. I think in the last clip I actually said it was gonna end up being 6 leaves, but I meant 5. It's only gonna be 5. And for the last leaf here, in order to close it, we're going to go through the chain as if we're going to do another stitch, and then we're not going to go through this stitch here, we're going to go through this one. So we're going to go in there, and then we're going to bring this band through everything on our hook. And instead of slip knotting it like we normally would, I'm just going to sit it on my finger temporarily. And then we're going to take our strawberry and we're going to find the top of it here. and we're gonna kind of just lay it on top of the strawberry to measure sort of where we are going to tie these two bands on. So hang on, I'm gonna have to get out of the screen and do this, but I'm gonna go in right here where the stitch is, and then I'm gonna take the front loop that I have on my finger and bring it through, and then I'm gonna just get the second one and slip knot it just like that. And now it's just kind of hanging off, but we're going to stitch it onto the strawberry. And this strawberry is going to end up looking a little bit different than the one that I showed you earlier because I did the leaf differently. I think I did it in a way that I like more. I like the way this looks a lot more. So we have this here, and then I'm going to lay it on the strawberry, and then we're just going to pick up stitches where we are going to attach the strawberry to, or attach the leaves to the strawberry, and then we're going to bring this band all the way through, and oh, I lost it, sorry. Bring the band all the way through and slip knot just like that, and we're going to continue doing that all the way around until we feel like it's secure enough. Just kind of going through random bands here in order to attach it. And I think I'm going to do one more right about here. I'm going to go in here and pull everything through and slip knot. There we go. And then we're going to have a bunch of tails like this. We're just going to tuck those in, and I'm going to go up through the middle and pull this one in just like that, or try to pull it in anyway, geez. And we're going to go this way, and depending on which way the slip knot is facing depends on the way that you want to tuck it into the strawberry. So I'm going to go up through here, kind of wrap it around my hook and pull it through like that, and I'm going to pull that out. I'm going to go over here and tuck this one in, so I'm going to go up through the middle, or up somewhere in the middle of the strawberry, and then tuck that. I'm trying to do this on camera, make sure you guys can actually see what I'm doing. Trying my best. And then I'm going to go up through here and tuck, I think this is the last one, yeah, and tuck that in. So now you have all your leaves, super cute. And now we're going to do the face of the strawberry. So I'm going to grab my eyes here, and I'm going to kind of measure just about where I want the eyes to be. Find a good spot on the strawberry. I think I'm going to put one here. Yeah, one there. And then one right there, like that. And I'm going to pull these leaves apart, kind of. So there's one, and then, well, there's both of them actually, but now I'm going to go off camera and attach the mouth. So, or actually, I'll do that later because I don't have my hot glue gun on right now. It's not warmed up. So I'm going to go do that, later on and everything. But this is what your strawberry is going to end up looking like. Super cute. And if your leaves sort of flail out like this, you can just get more bands and attach it to the strawberry. I will do that later, but here are our strawberries. They're so I actually like this. See how different the leaves are? I did them in a different way. I like this one way more. So that's the end of this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.